Good to go. I apologize for the delay. There's one last game to go over. So, this is the last game of the championship between OldPalHappy, who's white, and ghostfacedpatzah05, who's black. And it was a Caro-Kann. Advance, pretty good line. Bishop f5, h4, good line. Yep, this is supposed to be good for white. Yeah, bishop d3 you should play. And after bishop takes d3, queen takes, you can put knight on f3, and black has to work hard to not lose, or he has to know how to play this position. g5 is not right, however. It doesn't help white in any way. Queen d6 is also not right. So what should white play? Recommending bishop f5, which is logical because you can put the pawn on g6 and attempt to put it on h5, and black is ultra solid. But after queen d6, okay, let's get rid of engine. Queen d6, queen h5. If g6, then I guess probably queen f3. You can put bishop on f4 next. I think interesting position. Knight f3, knight d7. Okay. Yeah, I agree with bishop d3. And now I think white has better practical chances. Okay, c4. Interesting plan. I think just with this pawn on g5, you made it worse for yourself. But black also, why not knight bd2 protect c4? Because now black looks quite better. I think you should probably strike with the e pawn, even if you're sacrificing it, because at least you can put bishop on c5 or put pawn on d4. And I think by the way, if d4 right away, then that runs into... No, this looks winning for black actually. I forgot the simple point that the pawn's protected. Yeah, so maybe strike with e, because after this there's very strong reply d4, and I think this is better. So better than c5 by far. You need to get rid of your double pawns, and well, you have to make sure it works, but if it does, then play it. So c5, b3, okay. Probably queen a6. Okay, queen b4 probably. Bishop d2. Yeah, that's kind of why I preferred queen a6. I thought it more important to stop castling for as long as possible. If queen e2, then I guess white will castle anyway. But maybe after... Well, let's see. Maybe take, knight take. Interesting position, I think. Take, and then e5 is interesting because after knight f5 is silly, so it's interesting because it's not so clear where to go. Maybe knight b5, but then you go king b8, kick, and e6, and bishop c5 or bishop b4, knight e7. I think black's doing pretty well. Okay. Yeah, a lot went on. This might be possible. No, but then after 95, I think white's better. So yeah, I think c5 is not best, of course. However, the position is quite dynamic. Yeah, the king is quite exposed. Maybe f3. f3 first. No, but then this is hanging. Okay, so maybe rook d3 doesn't make sense. Maybe keep rook on h3 for the time being and play something like queen e6. Your king is exposed-ish, so it's a good idea to trade off and play into superior endgame. Because after this, I guess, well, what's the material count? Okay, even, but I think I prefer white, right? On the other hand, this pawn is pretty advanced, so I can't be too sure. If d3, then king d2. It's just that this bishop is really poor. But g6 is logical here. But maybe with enough time you can create threats on the queen side. Play b5, c6. It's interesting. Rook d3, knight f5. Okay. Yeah, now I think white cannot really hope to win, except he is in this position maybe. Let me think. Okay. Well, okay, queen h5. Okay. Yeah. I think this is okay.